Imagine a world where the lives of pets were no longer heartbreakingly short compared to ours. Through an incredible breakthrough in genetics or a natural shift in biology, dogs, cats, birds, and even small animals began to live as long as their human companions. From that moment, relationships between people and their pets transformed forever. At first, the change seemed unbelievable. Families noticed that puppies who once grew old and frail after a decade now matured alongside their owners, their eyes still bright after 20, 30, even 50 years. Cats no longer disappeared quietly after a short lifespan. Instead, they aged gracefully with their families, sharing entire lifetimes. This altered the way people thought about responsibility. Adopting a pet was no longer a 10-year commitment, but a lifelong bond. Children who received a puppy on their 5th birthday knew that the same dog would still walk beside them at their wedding and even comfort them in old age. Pets became true lifelong companions, witnesses to every chapter of human life. Society changed as well. Housing, travel, and even careers adapted to a world filled with ageless pets. Airlines offered special long-term cabins for animal passengers. Cities built vast parks designed not just for short walks, but for decades of shared adventures. Veterinary medicine advanced, shifting from palliative care to holistic long-term health management. Hospitals and schools opened their doors to companion animals, recognizing their steady emotional support. The emotional impact was profound. Loneliness declined as people always had their loyal companions nearby. A widowed man might still find comfort in the same dog he raised with his spouse decades earlier. A child moving to another country would still carry the same cat that once slept in their crib. Pets became living archives of shared memory, holding silent witness to the stories of generations. Yet the gift brought new challenges. When humans could no longer simply outlive their animals, choices became heavier. Neglect or abandonment was no longer forgivable mistakes. They meant betraying a friend destined to walk with you until the end. Laws were rewritten, treating pets not as property but as lifelong partners. Contracts of adoption resembled marriage vows, solemn and binding. Culturally, pets reshaped human traditions. Weddings included pets as eternal companions. Graves were often designed with space for both human and animal names, symbolizing unbroken unity. Literature and film began telling epic stories of humans and animals who spent entire centuries together, facing wars, migrations, and the rise and fall of civilizations. But perhaps the greatest change was within the human heart. The fear of losing a beloved pet, a pain known across history, was gone. Instead of grieving short lives, people embraced the joy of lifelong friendship. Trust deepened, empathy grew, and humanity slowly remembered what it meant to be truly loyal. In this world, no child cried over the loss of a puppy. No elderly person spent their final days alone. Humanity found itself walking hand in paw, wing in hand, forever changed by companions who never left. And perhaps in giving our pets the gift of time, we also rediscovered the meaning of love that does not end.